All right, I picked like the worst possible day to try this. We're gonna take the 350 Legend with my hand loads all the way out to 600 yards on some pumpkins, and it's windy as all get out. Doesn't look too bad out there right now, so I apologize in advance for the wind noises. Wish me luck. Let's go along and see if this can happen, and we'll go put the pumpkins out. Here we go. Come here, big boy. Oh yeah. Number 2 is even bigger. Let's go shoot. As if 600 yards with the 350 Legend was gonna be easy, I decided to do it in 15-mile-an-hour wind. I don't know if you can see the trees going crazy. Yeah, this is not gonna be a simple shot, but let's give it hell. Targets are way the hell out there. We're gonna get, we got the spotting scope set up with the camera going. Now we gotta get dialed in on the scope for the dope, and we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Here we go. All right, according to my favorite ballistic software, we got to come up 23.7 MOA and right 10.9 MOA. These are 165 grain Hornady FTX bullets in front of H110 powder, and they are coming out of this at about a little over 2,500 feet per second, which is a pretty decent bullet with a pretty decent velocity for a 350 Legend. You never know, we might actually be able to do this. All right, we're coming up. One full turn. There's up 15, and do another 5. That's up 20. We want 23, which is right there. And then we're gonna come right to the tune of almost 11. There's 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll back it off. I usually don't go quite as far, especially on vertical. I would rather miss low and be able to see my splash, hopefully, when I'm shooting by myself and spotting for myself. It's easier to make corrections if I miss low most of the time. So I'll generally start and air on the lower side just because it helps. Let's get that parallax set up a little bit. Right about there. Looks good, feels good. Gonna have to come up on the bipod a little because I don't want to have to shove the stock into the ground, and that's what I'm having to do right now. So we're gonna raise the bipod and get the rear bag out, and then get that camera rolling on the spotting scope. All right, phone video is rolling on the spotting scope. Here's what we're shooting. Let's get them in there and see what we can do. Oh, this ought to be fun. I really hope that the spotting scope picks up either some trace or some bullet splash. Oh my gosh, the leaves are like blowing past me. I wonder if that's gonna show up on camera. Okay, left pumpkin going out. Ooh, I think I saw a splash just low left. Let's check the camera. Wow, I have to say, if you guys shoot on your own long distance and have trouble finding out where your shots are going, get a good spotting scope and put a phone on it. It took me a second. I'll show you the video. I finally found the shot in the video, and it was way right, which is weird. I've never been that far off with tri-dope. I had started at 11 right, and we got a heavy wind. It makes sense. but that was way too far right. So I'm backing down to 5 MOA right, and I'm bringing it down a couple MOA because I think I was high, and I was definitely right. You can see the trace in the video. I'll show it to you. If I hadn't had that, I'd still be out here shooting. I wouldn't have a clue how to adjust. So yeah, that's amazing. Great investment. All right, made an adjustment, took a shot. You'll see it on camera. And a little low, so I'm coming up 1.5 minutes from the last shot. Send it again. Must have come up too high. Let's check the camera. All right, did not come up enough, and I need to bring it left just a touch. So we'll come 1/4 MOA back to the left. And there we go. Let's get this pumpkin. Oh, still low. Ooh. Almost. We're getting close. That might have been a hit. I think that was low. All right, let's check some of those on camera and see what's up. All right, I went back and checked the footage from the spotting scope, and there was definitely an impact in there, at least by the looks of it. So we're gonna go for the next pumpkin. We got rain coming in, so I'm trying to get these shots down range. Time to do the magic. Low on that one for sure. That might have been an impact, or it might have been just low left. Low left of target. I didn't even see that one. Little left of target again. Wow, that was way right. That one was right again. Wow. Did not get one to land. Ooh, that might have been a low left impact on the pumpkin. Oh, just over the top right. Come on, last shot, please. I want a nice square hit. Oh, over the top by a couple inches. That's it, I'm out of ammo. Well guys, I am certain that the neighbors hate me after sending 20 back to back like that. But who cares? And you know, I got one impact. Let's go see. Maybe I got a second impact. At this distance, I'm kind of going off of what I can see from the phone scope. You'll see all of that video. I'm a little disappointed that it was dancing all around that second pumpkin. Again, you'll see the video. I wasn't off by much, but this load is maybe half MOA at best, which at 600 yards, if everything is perfect and the wind isn't gusting, that's half MOA is equal to a little over 3 inches. With a 15-mile-an-hour gusty wind like we have right now, I mean, I would not be surprised if the wind is changing 5 miles an hour between some of these shots, which at that distance, with this fat G1 drag profile bullet, has got to be shoving that bullet all over the place. I took a couple shots that I know were not, I didn't pull, and I could see those bullets moving 10, 15, 20 inches on impact downrange. It's hard to spot my own shots because that gun is jumping like crazy. It resettles barely on my scope just in time to sometimes see the impact. So less than ideal shooting conditions, less than ideal rig for 600 yards, but I just wanted to try it anyways. Probably won't be the last time. Let's go look at the targets. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Look at that. Look at that. That's an impact. Only one. Only one out of like a ridiculous amount. Look at these. Here's impact, impact, impact. There's some impacts over here. Impact, impact. The rain is just starting to come down. Let's see the exit hole on this pumpkin. Oh my gosh, it's so tiny. It's hardly even expanding at this distance. I feel like it's probably just laying on top of the ground back here somewhere. I don't think that bullet's hardly expanding at all at this distance. Oh, look at this one. I got this one good too. Look at that. That took a chunk out, and look at that. I think this might actually have been a skip. That might be a tumbling bullet. My bet is that this hit on this pumpkin, because look at the impact here. Look at that. Nice clean entrance hole versus this impact is not very clean. You can kind of see it slanted. I bet you that was a skipped bullet from somewhere further back here. Probably hit the dirt and jumped up and clipped the pumpkin on its way by. But this one was definitely a bona fide 350 Legend impact at just shy of 600 yards and a 15-mile-an-hour wind. I mean, given how many other bullets are in the dirt over here, it's not very impressive in terms of, you know, consistency or anything, but hey, I came out here to hit a pumpkin at 600 yards with a 350 Legend, and I hit a goddamn pumpkin at 600 yards with a 350 Legend and a 15-mile-an-hour wind. So I will take it. I will take what I can get, and I'm gonna be happy about it. See you later.